Yellow. Welcome to the Three Amigos, the podcast. Today we're discussing High School Musical, a Disney Channel original movie. Had you guys seen it before?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I'm Rita. If you guys don't know already our names, why you're even listening.
I mean, I think we know our names by now. I'm Chloe.
Yeah.
But yes, I've seen pretty much every High School Musical, plus the new TV show that they've just done. And I've watched it many times.
What about you, Tim?
I've seen the first film like 4 times before, and I've watched High School Musical 2 once. That's all I've seen.
You haven't seen High School Musical 3?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How have you not seen High School Musical 3? It's the best one.
I have no idea.
Shameful, Tim.
Shameful.
Very shameful.
Yeah, I've seen all 3 of them. I have not seen the Disney Plus TV series.
It's like the High School Musical, the series. That's the Disney Plus.
It's a shitty name. High School Musical, the series.
It's so confusing.
Who thought of that? Honestly.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Jesus Christ. So, High School Musical is centered around Albuquerque, New Mexico, a fictional East High School and their students and their stupid musical. And it's directed by Kenny Ortega, who also did Newsies and Hocus Pocus.
And Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah, he was the choreographer for Dirty Dancing.
Hocus Pocus is very good.
Yeah.
And this aired on January the 20th, 2006.
Do you know what?
So 15 years ago.
I watched it live, like on Disney Channel. I went to my friend's house.
Yeah.
And we watched it. I didn't have Disney Channel myself, but I went to her house and we watched High School Musical.
Do you remember liking it?
Yes, I think I loved it at the time. And I remember, like, obviously Zac Efron, and really like Zac Efron, and then obviously he's been in other kind of like musical things, like Hairspray, and that's why I like it, because of him, which is really bad.
Really? You like it because of Zac Efron?
No, I like, yeah. I had a little bit of a liking for Zac Efron back then. Not anymore, but back then.
Yeah. Okay. Also, apparently the soundtrack went platinum multiple times.
It is a very good soundtrack, to be fair.
Which means you have to sell like 1 million records or something like that. I don't know. That's probably not true.
Okay, that's quite funny.
It's funny that they went platinum. Other people bought the soundtrack.
Like, I get the soundtrack's really good, but it's funny that everyone bought the CD.
Well, yeah.
I think I have the CD, actually, so I can't really laugh about that.
You probably
I think I bought the CD as well.
Yeah, I think I do have the CD.
Why do you have this? Why would you have the CD, Tim?
I don't know. I bought it for a Christmas present because I said I like the film.
There was so much like merch that got made from High School Musical as well.
It was ridiculous.
Like, it was everywhere. It kind of like swept the whole world. Like, okay, not the whole world, but like it became really crazy. Like, I remember being in school and everyone was just talking about High School Musical. And like people know the songs, and like you could just sing a part of the song, and people are like, "Oh, that's High School Musical."
I don't remember that at all. I
How
I
old were
didn't
you?
saw it till later. I mean, at
Yeah.
2006, I was 9.
So I was about like in my teens.
Yeah, I would have been 10.
Yeah, so about 11
Wait,
or
no, I would have been 8 because it's January.
12. Was I 13? I think I was 13. I don't know.
You would have been 9, Tim. Unless you
Yes,
were. Wait, you were 97, right?
Yes, I would have been 9.
Yeah.
How old would I be? Like 11?
You were born 95?
Cool.
94.
In high school.
So it'd be 11, almost 12.
Yeah. I was in secondary school. I know that because I remember thinking this is nothing like school. Like high school is not like how they portray in films.
Well, it's American high school, and American high schools are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, honestly.
But yeah, should we talk about the plot today?
Yeah.
What happens?
Sure. So we start in New Year's Eve, New Year's. Well, yeah, New Year's Eve party.
New Year's Eve party, yeah.
And we know that Gabriella's smart because she's reading a book in a party. So
yeah. And then there's like Troy and stuff, and
we know Troy likes basketball because he's playing basketball in the party.
Yeah, with his dad, and his mom's like, "Get inside, we're having a party."
Yeah, what the like, their moms were way too overdressed. Like, what was that?
I don't know.
Like, it's so weird.
Basically, so they all get like this karaoke and stuff going on, and then the two of them are called upon, and they don't want to like do a duet of karaoke. And I think that's the first time you hear the song start of something new.
Yes.
And then they have like a connection straight away, sort of thing, and they like click and they're singing together, and it's great.
And everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it.
Which
and then
again, weird.
It's the countdown, and then it's New Year's, and then they disappear from each other's lives again.
No, they're having a conversation. They trade numbers, and then he's talking to her, and she just walks away. She just leaves.
Yeah, she's like, "I'm not good at goodbyes."
It's like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't say goodbye, she just walks away. I'm like, okay, that was a bit rude.
Then, it cuts to like basically after that, like the school returning.
Yeah.
You get like all like the iconic like buses and outside the school.
Yeah.
Different people and different cliques and stuff. And then obviously you see like Gabriella's there, and she's talking to like another girl.
Yeah, she transferred because her mother had something to do with the mother's work.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She's talking to the like, I think she's like the chemistry person, like club president. It's like Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor McKessie, yeah. And then she's talking to her, and then Troy's talking to his friends.
Yeah.
And basically, she like comes into the I think it's called like, we call it tutor group. I think it's like homeroom or something.
No, I think it's just drama class.
Yeah, no, but it's like their tutor group. Before school, you go into like a tutor group. In the UK, no, it's basically like your form room. So like you get, I don't know how it works for you, but we got like tutor groups. So like in your
I remember that.
Yeah, you have tutor groups, and then before school, after like just before school ends, you meet there. You get the register taken, and then you go off to all your different classes.
Yeah.
We had like tutor groups that are like optional. You didn't have to go.
No, this is like you had to. It's just called tutor group.
Compulsory.
It's like year 7, you're in 7A, and then you go 8A, 9A, 10A, 11A.
Well, no, my school did tutor groups of like the whole year, so you're in a room of like year 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 11, all in the same room together. Small groups.
We just had it our year, but
people are weird.
And then we like had an hour a week in our tutor group, so we would go there and like do work, and like the older groups were expected to help the smaller groups with their work.
Okay, no, we didn't do that. We were there for like 15 minutes a day just to do register and then take letters and go.
I mean, we had
but
like
yeah,
that's so okay if you say so.
um,
I thought it
and
was
so, yeah,
a drama class.
it is the drama room, but it's their homeroom. It's like where they go to register. But so
Okay.
yeah, he sees her in there, and he's like, "Ooh." So he texts her, and then she's like, "Ooh."
Does he
And then
text or does he call? Because he sounds like he
I don't
calls
know. I
her.
think he might call her, but
Yeah.
basically all the phones go off, and then the
Yeah.
woman's like, "No phones," and then yeah, and then she basically says like, "Oh, I've just moved here over the break."
Wait.
And
Did
then
you notice that Chad was wearing 3 watches?
Yes.
yes, I think.
Like, what is that? What is wrong with you?
Style. It's style.
Wearing 3 watches.
Yeah,
Just
it's
on
style,
top
really.
of each other, basically.
And
Also,
so
why
then,
was
yeah,
the musical the winter musical?
because it's yeah.
It was after Christmas, after New Year's.
Probably
Would it
that
be
is
the
still winter.
spring
I know
musical?
it is spring. It is spring musical. She goes spring musical.
No, it's usually. I'm pretty sure she says
Twinkle
winter.
Town, wasn't it?
No, she
It's
says
called Twinkle
spring.
Town, wasn't it?
Oh, it's
Is it
Twinkle
spring?
Town. I think she says winter musical.
No, she
Yeah.
says. No, she says. Spring musical.
No, she says winter musical.
At some point, she says spring musical. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
It's
that's the one
fine.
afterwards.
Oh, I don't know.
It makes no sense, lady. I love her, by the way. She's fabulous. Also, I'm going to start saying musical instead of musical.
Musical. Basically, so yeah. So then, Troy shows Gabriella around school. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is the." And then you see like the drama club president, Sharpay Evans.
Yes.
And she gets worried because she thinks Gabrielle is interested in auditioning for the musical Twinkle Town.
Yeah, because they stop in front of the sign-up sheet.
Yeah, and she's like, "Who's that?" And then she says she wants to investigate basically like where Gabrielle's come from and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And does that. She like Sharpay like looks her up online, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she shows up immediately. I mean, she must be pretty famous.
Yeah, so then like Taylor and Gabrielle bond over the fact that like Sharpay's just like shoved a sheet saying that Gabrielle's a nerd under her face, and they basically become friends.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. She was here, yeah, one more time. So they have detention. Well, they got detention in the parent homeroom, apparently, which I did not know was a thing.
Yeah.
They got detention, so they're in detention.
Yeah.
And
well, it's not really detention, though, is it? You're building a set, which most
that's
people
detention.
find
fun. That would be
it's
fun.
It's not really a punishment, though, is it?
Maybe for them,
No,
because
it
they're like
is. You're doing work.
Yeah, but we've built sets for TV.
We enjoy that.
Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, that was part of our work. It wasn't like somebody from like law degree doing it.
Yeah, true.
Was it training song before or after detention? I can't remember.
Can't remember.
It was like, oh wait, so they're in detention. Not Zac Efron, Troy, Chad, and everyone, and then the training is going on, and this dad's like, "Where's my son?" And they're like, in detention.
And then they go and get him, and then so basically, during and then they're in basketball practice, and he's distracted by Gabriella, and that he might want to sing as well as do basketball.
Yeah.
And then you hear like, "Get your head in the game."
Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Did you know that it's not Zac Efron singing?
Is it not?
Nope.
What?
It doesn't sing in the first movie.
Is it not?
I found it so noticeable, but I didn't know. You noticed it?
I didn't know.
I noticed it.
I didn't. That's crazy. I didn't
Like,
notice that.
I noticed it, but I didn't know it's because I already knew or because it was obvious.
Why didn't he sing?
Because he couldn't sing.
Well, he sang in the next few, didn't he?
Well, I'm guessing they got him a teacher or something.
Yeah. So yeah, basically Gabriella and then Troy decide to go to the auditions where Sharpay and her twin brother Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, are.
Oh, sorry. During the tension, did you saw Ryan just stuck underneath the ladder? Like, why?
Yes.
Like, it's so weird. It's so strange.
This is why my picture is Ryan, because he is just a legend. I love him.
He's just like in prison underneath the ladder.
So yeah, they sing what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously Troy and Gabriella are like kind of shy and they don't want to actually like audition in front of everyone.
Oh, it's not that they're shy. It's just they don't want their friends knowing that they enjoy singing because you can't like more than one thing in high school, apparently.
Yeah. And then Miss Darbus is like,
she's amazing.
It's over, and then she's like, and then.
Well, first we hear like a bunch of horrible auditions.
Yeah.
Which,
like,
if you're going to audition alone, why are you singing a duet, you idiot?
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. And then Sharpay and Ryan do an amazing rendition. That's not at all what the pianist envisioned. What's her name again? I forgot.
It's,
Kelly? No.
Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Kelsey, yes, it's Kelsey.
Yeah.
I think.
She's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Well, who cares? It's an audition, you idiot. So then she called Sharpay throws her like papers on the floor or something.
Yeah.
And Troy and Gabriella like help her pick them up, and they're like, "Do you want to know what it's supposed to sound like?"
Yeah.
And then they sing.
And they sing it, and it's what I've been looking for, like the reprise. That's what it's called, the song. So basically, their edition of it.
Yeah, it's more like slowed down version.
Yeah, and then obviously Miss Darbus was actually hiding, and she's heard it, and she gives them a call back.
I wouldn't say she's hiding. She was just walking back in or something.
She pretended to leave, and then she like again. So.
Also, Sharpay was tap dancing on her audition, and she was not wearing tap shoes. That was annoying.
I'm just noticing small things. I didn't notice that.
She's just wearing like normal dancing heels, which if you don't have tap shoes and you do like the moves, then that thing like the sound doesn't do anything.
Like, I watch these films and shows for like the story. Rita watches it for all the little different like bits.
I notice things. I like noticing things.
Like you notice the weirdest things. Like,
I can't help it. They were not tapping shoes. If you're not wearing tapping shoes, they don't make noise. It's just like
Rita gets
weird dance moves. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just who I am.
So yeah,
let
then
me be.
The callback lists get posted, and Sharpay is like, "Oh, what? I have competition for the first time in my life." And
amazing.
All the other like Wildcats basketball team are like, "Why is Troy auditions?" Like,
lose their fucking minds.
And then after obviously this comes to like the song where they're all in the canteen,
and
it's like they're all like confessing their secret passions and their talents, which is "Stick to the Status Quo" song.
That song is a bop. That song is so good.
Whoa. No, I'm not gonna sing. But,
please sing. It's amazing.
No, I'm not singing.
It's really good. It really is. Also,
like that song was like the first one where like, okay, all the other songs are like good before, but this is like the first bop. Like I don't really care about the duets as much. The big ones though is like that's cool. I like those songs.
Yeah. I also really like the mix between diegetic and non-diegetic songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what diegetic songs are?
Yeah.
Are you sure, Tim?
That was really like...
That was a very that was like a very long pause to say yes.
Yeah, it's like what we can hear, but they can't hear, isn't it?
That's non-diegetic.
So diegetic, they
It's the
can all
actual
hear it.
sound.
So diegetic means it's actually happening
Yes, like
in
actually,
Yes.
in the setting.
their world,
So
yeah.
the audition is diegetic, the karaoke is diegetic. Non-diegetic is just us, the audience, that can hear it and see it.
Yeah.
So status quo is non-diegetic, and the training song is non-diegetic. Basically,
Yeah.
like, it's like one of the movies when they have a score, like in Avengers, in the last battle, like we hear like the Avengers theme, the
But
music.
they don't hear, yeah.
They don't hear it. They're just like yelling at each other.
Yeah. So like it's like
So
the back over.
yeah,
But and then so basically Gabriella's like, oh, are they all looking at me? I don't want the attention. And then she runs away, even though she applied for the musicale, so you would have got attention anyway. But
Yeah.
so she runs out, and then
also she needs to calm down. Like you're not you're not the center of the world.
And then Sharpay's like, and then Taylor and Chad then kind of like come up with a plan to basically make Troy and Gabriella not want to sing in the musical, so they can focus on like the upcoming nerd competition, whatever it is, and then the upcoming basketball competition. So they like don't want. I think it's like a physics, like sciencey thing.
It's like math.
Very smart.
They're like math athletes or something. What's that called?
Yeah,
decathlon, isn't it?
It's a decathlon, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we get like a little montage of they practicing and like people hearing them practice.
Yeah, that was cute. I like that.
Also, like when Sharpay goes into the toilet because she hears Gabriella sing.
Yeah.
And
How
then
did she not see it?
Right?
Yeah.
How is that possible? That was such a weird, like, because like she goes in the toilet, she checks the like stalls, doesn't see anything, looks at her mirror, and then walks back, and Gabriella just comes from that direction that she's like she was walking. Like, what is this? Is Gabriella a mutant? Has she become invisible? What the fuck? That was so like strange.
And then obviously the sad part of the film starts to come up, and Gabrielle is basically shown. She's like pushed into a room with it's like a hidden webcam.
Yeah.
And it's like spying on Troy, and he's kind of like tricked to basically be like, Gabrielle's not needed. He doesn't need Gabrielle to sing.
I
and all this
mean,
stuff.
personally, I'm very upset you guys never tried to sabotage something that I like doing. I mean,
I've never tried to sabotage it because I don't mind what you like doing.
Are you even friends if you don't sabotage your other friends?
Really
like, come on.
It's really bad friendship. Like,
they're assholes. They're such assholes.
That'd be like me coming to your flat, Rita, and just removing one bit of Lego from your pack and seeing you free.
No, just throwing out the window. Like, what are you doing?
No, you're not allowed to make Lego anymore.
You're not allowed to make Lego. You like movies. Why do you like other stuff? You just throw it.
How dare you?
And me crying in a corner.
And then there was like another song, but it's not. I didn't really like it. I think it's called. What I wrote down? I wrote down the song when there was me and you. It's not very good. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like the song.
I think it's the most forgettable song.
Yeah,
and she's like moping around.
Yeah, and while she's like sad and stuff, and then she's moping, and then she's like, I don't want to audition anymore, and Troy's like, what
are you talking about?
He said, what are you doing? And then basically Troy's like trying to do his game, and he's like, what's going on? Why is she so sad? And he can't stop thinking about her.
Yeah, and it's like moping around too.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, they're sad. We've been bad friends.
Like, to be fair, it's like pretty quick. They really don't drag it. But
it's like
I wonder why they're sad. I'm like, really?
Yeah, and so then obviously, so Chad and the basketball team are like, okay, we got you set up basically, but we're gonna support you in the callbacks now. Don't worry. Sorry, we made a mistake. And Taylor does the same, and Gabrielle's like, no, I don't believe you, Taylor. No.
Yeah.
And that evening, obviously, Troy goes to her house and like he climbs up the thing. I think it's like the vine thing. He's like, let me in, and they
I guess on her balcony.
And they're like, we can do this. We can do this musical. And I'm like,
although
okay,
people, if somebody shows up in your balcony uninvited, do not open.
Do not open
the door. Call the
her
police.
mum and dad. Like, what were her mum and dad doing? Like, just letting a young man walk into a window like that.
Call for help.
Also, those little fence things that they climb up. Always thought this, like, okay, he's not like huge, but they're still quite hard to like climb up. Surely they're not nailed to the floor, so they're just gonna fall over. Doesn't it fall over? I swear it falls over.
Well, doesn't he just open it or something?
I don't know. I might be thinking of a different film entirely.
I think he just opens it and then like climbs a tree and hops over.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of another film. Ignore me.
I don't know.
They're all the same they all go through the bedroom window. It's very weird. But yeah. So they wake up and then obviously they decide to rehearse and they're rehearsing and stuff. And then obviously Sharpay, she comes in, she's like and she overhears Gabrielle and Troy rehearse, and so she's like, right, Miss Darbus, we need to change the callbacks. So basically they like meet up with the basketball championship and the decathlon at the same day. So it's all the three things at the same day.
At the same time.
It's Kelsey, not Chelsea.
Isn't that what we said, Kelsey?
I don't know what we
Kelsey,
I think at first I called her Kelly, and then I think we settled on Kelsey.
I was thinking of Chelsea.
Nah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Who's Chelsea?
All over the place. I don't know who is Chelsea.
Yeah. Also, while they're all happy rehearsing, we have a shot of them of Troy in the locker room.
Yeah.
And some of the guys are walking around barefoot, and that's disgusting.
Yeah,
like, what is wrong with you? Honestly.
I said Chelsea. It reminds me of Frozen 2 when he's like Samantha. I don't know Samantha.
Who's Samantha?
But yeah, no, ew. Like in PE,
it's so gross.
Never would not wear shoes in the PE locker room, like in the changing
right?
rooms.
Like
never. Ew, I don't care. Like I don't even like changing in the PE changing rooms, let alone having a shower in them. Like our showers.
I was lucky because my PE lessons were always at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah,
so I just didn't shower. I just went home.
I used to have
got dressed
Thursday
and went home.
morning double PE lesson.
You're lucky. I had my PE was always in the morning.
Yeah,
always first. So you had to have a shower.
We didn't have showers to shower though. Well, we did, but like no one used them. So you just spray the deodorant on and like hope for the best throughout the day. But no. So yeah, obviously she's like Kelsey overhears this, and so I think the basketball team and the decathlon teams are like, right, this is not allowed, but let's make a plan. And so they all come together as a big group, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And so it's the day of the competitions, and I think Taylor and Gabrielle are like hacking, and they want to delay the championship game by, I think they turn off the power.
Yeah, so they cut the power, so everyone has to get out of the gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they make a chemical reaction.
I think it's like basically like a stink bomb.
Yeah, it's like a stink bomb, and it like evacuates the decathlon.
Yeah.
And then obviously Troy and Gabrielle rush to the auditorium and stuff.
Yeah.
Just as like Sharpay and Ryan have finished, which is another bop.
Literally, bop to the
top. And like, I just love everything about, like, I have to say, like, I know Sharpay is meant to be like the bad person, but she was great.
She's fabulous.
Great. And that's High School Musical too. But I literally love her, and I love their songs.
Yeah.
And she's great. And in a way, I kind of feel like, why isn't she allowed to be annoyed? Because Gabriella and Troy, they've never wanted to do the musicals before. Why
They
do they
barely
suddenly-
auditioned for the musical.
Yeah, like why do they get to suddenly waltz in and get the best bit? That's her thing. That's her department. That's like someone coming in and taking lighting away from you, Rita.
I would
Or-
literally kill them.
Exactly.
I've
So,
threatened
I think
people. In gamer tag, I did.
Let's not talk about gamer tag.
I mean, I had low blood. Period. But
but
yeah,
no,
I will threaten people. I'm
and
very
it's like
passionate.
Tim told that like he's not allowed to watch Swansea anymore.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
It's tough. Or someone saying like, "Okay, Tim, your football season pass is now mine."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that wouldn't happen.
I do get her point why she was a bit annoyed, especially if, like they've got their other things as well. This is all she has, so yeah.
She's invested in the drama club.
She's
They're
invested in
ashamed
it.
of it.
They're like on the side, yeah. So obviously they then do Bop to Top, and then Gabriella and Troy do Breaking Free.
Yeah.
Lovely. I don't really like their duets. I'm not gonna lie. They're okay.
I like the second duet.
Like,
Yeah.
We're fine.
and so yeah, then
Also, I like the teacher. What's her name?
yeah.
She's
Starburst.
like, she has like the clipboard, and then when they start singing the duet, Troy and Gabriella, she just throws it away and starts clapping.
Oh, what, Miss Darbus?
Miss Darbus, yeah, she just
Yeah.
throws it and like starts
And,
clapping.
she
Very
gives them, like happy.
yeah.
She gives them the lead roles, and then she makes Ryan and Sharpay the understudies, which is just harsh in a way.
Yeah, she didn't give him like other roles in the musical.
Understudies.
Understudies.
And they're like the best ones. Like they've worked for this for years, but I get their pain.
Do you know why we didn't see the actual musical?
Why?
Because it was a wreck, obviously.
You remember when I got demoted from being a producer to VT playing?
Well, we didn't let. We rioted, basically, and did not let that happen.
Everyone else was like, no.
Yeah, no.
Basically, High School Musical is gamer tag.
Except we didn't see gamer tag. They were like, no, this is going to be a disaster. Let's just end before it actually starts.
So yeah, obviously both teams then go back to like their thing. So she's doing her like decathlon, and he's doing his game, and they both win. Woo, go Wildcats! They both won their little things. They've got the role, got the decathlon sorted, got the basketball sorted. And then the whole school goes into the gym, and they all sing. All this.
Well, some of them have like costume changes, which why?
Yeah. I don't know, but
they have costume changes.
And Chad's like, "Hey Taylor, let's date." And I was like, "That's weird. Why does that come across like?"
No, he invited her to like something.
Yeah,
you guys go on the big floor with this.
What?
So they all had to leave the room where Gabriella was doing her decathlon.
Yeah.
And they all had to leave the game.
Yeah.
And then they all told to like right leave. Everyone's going. Then it all mixed together in like the theatre. I thought surely common sense was you have to go out the school and leave the school.
No, it was just those rooms.
Yeah, it was just so convenient and flawed how they both look at the same time.
What?
So
that was the whole plot, Tim. What do you mean it's convenient? That was the plot.
I know it was the whole plot, but it's, you know what I mean.
I don't. Please explain.
I know it was the plot, but it's just what I mean was it like surely they would have to leave the school if there was like like anything happened at my school, you would have to leave the school.
Like suspended or something. I get it, but it's not realistic, really. I think I get what you mean. Like they would be expelled or like suspended or something like that.
No, I think he means they would evacuate the whole school.
Oh,
because the power ran out. But it was just on the gym.
We had at my high school. We had a massive power cut in the. It was only in like one part of the school, and all of the whole school had to evacuate and go home.
Well, your school clearly overreacted.
Oh.
Probably.
I get what you mean, but
I get what you mean, but
yeah, obviously he asks what's her name out, Taylor out, and then Sharpay makes
out of nowhere.
Yeah, Sharpay's like, okay, we can be
it's fair enough. Break a leg.
And then obviously the song ends. It ends, and then there's a post-credit scene because I don't think we spoke about this, but I wrote a note. Basically, in the song, stick to the status quo. Another one of their teammates, Zeke, wants to put, and in the end scene, he's actually previously in the film. He gave Sharpay some cookies.
Yeah.
And she's like she runs in and she's like, "Oh, these are actually amazing!" And she hugs him, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna make you a creme brulee." And then he smiles, and it's great.
I did not see that.
It's the post credit.
I didn't know that had a post credit scene.
It's a post credit scene, Rita.
I didn't know it had a post credit scene.
Yeah, there's a post credit scene. You have to watch that.
I have to watch that later. I had no idea.
Rita didn't watch the whole thing.
Well, once the credits rolled, I clicked off and went back to Grey's Anatomy.
No.
I didn't know they had a post-credit scene.
That's not right, Rita.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Otherwise, I would have skipped the credits to watch it.
Rita needs to watch that in a second. But no, it's quite good. And then obviously there's another second film and a third film, and then the TV show. They're also making a fourth one. I think they're making I think there's rumors. I looked it up. There's talks of a fourth one. I think. I don't know if it's confirmed.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything of it.
I looked up on Google and it said something like, "Yeah, there is going to be a fourth one." It's got a name, I think. High School Musical 4. East meets West.
With the old cast.
I don't know. Okay, colleges. Oh no. Okay, in early 2016, Disney officially announced High School Musical 4 was in production and casting finally underway. But once again, nothing has been heard since.
And that went nowhere.
But I don't think it's going anywhere. Maybe at some point, but not for now.
Did you guys ever learn the choreography for We're All in This Together?
No. Although in PE we used to have it playing for
Wait, really? No.
Yeah, we had that and Rihanna's music. It's pretty weird.
Why?
I don't know. This is right. So in dance, we had to choose songs, and we always had "We're All in This Together" and "Umbrella" by Rihanna. I don't know why.
We had in PE we had one lesson where we learned some dances, but disco. I think we learned the dance Saturday Night Fever, and that was it.
At my high school, from year 7 till 9, dance was a compulsory subject. We all had to do it.
That sounds fun.
I went to an art high school, and the best thing we done was when I was in year 8. We all done the Thriller and all got to dress up as zombies.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
That's really cool. But so yes.
Did you guys notice the Fade to Blacks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know why they were there?
No.
It's the commercial breaks.
Oh.
It's for the commercial breaks.
That makes sense.
Because he uses Fade to Black in the middle of a movie.
I thought they were weird. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't question it.
It's for the commercial breaks, which is also why they're appear more towards the end. It's more commercials in the end. Right? I thought it was... How did you not notice that?
What was your favourite and least favourite part of it then? Anyone?
Oh, my favourite part was probably the Status Quo song.
Yeah.
That was the best part. It's a really good song. It's a bop.
It's a bop. What did you not like?
My least favorite Um. Hmm.
There wasn't
Hmm.
anything really, honestly, that bad.
It is. It's like it's very. Everything's very cliche,
Yeah.
but I think it adds to it.
I wouldn't say it's like bad, but it's just cliche.
Yeah, it's a good movie for what it is. It's a
Yeah.
rom-com. It's a musical rom-com about teenagers. Disney at Disney Channel. Like, I mean, it's pretty good. The songs are good. I mean, the Gabriella solo is a bit boring.
Yeah.
If I had to cut something out of it, that was probably it.
What
I thought when there was me and you, wasn't it?
What?
When there was me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, what was your favourite and least favourite?
Probably my least favourite was. I don't know actually, but my favourite bit was Bop to the Top. The Sharpay and Ryan.
It's a good one.
That was amazing. I don't know, least favourite. I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't think I have a least favourite part.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Were sports like important in your school?
Not like that.
Not like that in my school.
We had like the football team in the rugby. We had like rugby and football matches, but it was never that important. Like, unless you were in it, I guess. But like, I didn't do sports. I didn't do any really after school. I carried out for like the hockey team, and I think I went to one school hockey team match.
Was it my school hockey team?
Yeah, I did it in year 9. I was like a sub, and someone got ill, so I like went randomly after school with the hockey team to another school. And it was okay, but we lost, and then we came home, and nothing was ever said about it. So I don't really think it's as big as American schools.
Yeah.
No, American sports is, like college sports is massive.
They're crazy with like school like sports. It's crazy.
Yeah, they love sports.
Yeah, we had a basketball team. I was in the basketball team. It was like a very it was very badly put together. It was like terrible. Yeah, like we had sports, but like it was so small, nobody really cared. I never went to games. Well, we had one game with the school that I think they were like younger than us because there was nobody else to play, like a year younger than us.
Yeah. See, we had that. Like I know there was games that happened, but no one from like outside of maybe the parents or the sports people went.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like where you will go to see like a high school football game.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that. Just 1 second, sorry. Upstairs they're having sex, and I can hear the bed. And they cut this out, but like it's really distracting.
Okay, Chloe.
What are they? Hang on.
They're enjoying themselves.
No, I can hear the bed going really fast. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Hang on. Let me tie you up. This is really weird. Okay.
Why aren't you wearing headphones?
I am, but I just tied you up really because I could hear it, and it's really weird. And okay.
I'm leaving this in. This is hilarious.
No, because it's weird. I'm trying to listen to what you were saying for that whole last 5 minutes, and I could just hear the bed squeaking, and I was like, oh no. Basically, upstairs needs to stop making noise.
No, yes, so like the basketball coach, he was he was my PE teacher for like 3 years before, but not while I was at basketball. And basically it was all friends that we knew. Like we all knew each other. It was like 8 of us.
Yeah.
We were all friends before basketball team.
Yeah.
And I don't like sports. I don't like playing sports. So I went to the trainings and basically did nothing. I just went to hang out. And the one time we did had a game, he was like very surprised that I actually did something. It's like, wow, Rita, you're actually playing. I'm like, I know, and I'm good at it. So fuck you, dude. Also, our uniforms were like the guys' uniforms.
Yeah.
So some girls they had like to wear t-shirts underneath because they were like sleeveless and they were so big you could see everything. So they had to wear like t-shirts underneath. It was pretty bad.
So like for me, obviously, the best part of the film again, the status quo, great song, great bops.
Yeah.
Bop to the top. Again, the bops were great. Again, I have to say, like you two, there was nothing majorly wrong with it.
Yeah.
It was quite nice to watch it back, but obviously it wasn't as good as when I was like a kid. But like it was still a pretty decent film.
I don't know. I enjoyed it just as much. I think
I enjoyed it as much, but like I think I was just a bit like, oh, I've seen this so many times now. I think sometimes if you've watched a certain film so many times, like there's nothing like new. But although you have, like you pointed out some things that are new to me, so it's quite cool.
Yeah.
But no, I was very much like part of the not like the drama club, but like we were like that sort of. There was like in my school there was like not cliques as such, but like people had friendship groups.
Well, that's everywhere, I guess.
Yeah, but like some people like really like sports. Some people that they all have their groups. But I was just gonna say like it's so different how these movies portray friends and their groups, because normally you just have a group of people that are friends, but they have loads of different hobbies and interests. Some similar,
yeah.
But like you don't just have people who are like just football or just singing. Like it's really weird to see that. Especially
I think obviously the like here is very exaggerated.
Yeah, but obviously it's weird because when I first saw this film, everyone was like, "Wait, what? This isn't what school's like. School's very different." So it is quite cool to see it in a way. Like I liked it.
Yeah. Did you guys have like a drama club class thing?
We had drama lessons, but we didn't have.
At my school, drama was compulsory for 3 years as well.
Yeah, we had compulsory drama for 3 years.
I had like drama. I think it was 3 years, but like we had to choose like between that and 2 other things or something. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, I had drama. Basically, like we did nothing. It was like pretty weird. It's like it was kind of we meditated kind of for a little bit.
Oh.
And then we did like games or something. It was weird. And we didn't put up plays. We did pretend
I think
to like made like a parody of like American Idol.
We did do
but
plays,
Portuguese version.
Ours was mostly Shakespeare or like Greece or something.
Yeah, we did plays. I got like a part in a play, and then the play actually got cancelled.
No, the closest thing to a play that I remember was that parody of a Portuguese Idol.
I was a shepherd in Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat in Year 6.
No. My brother did have a part in We Will Rock You.
Cool.
Nice.
That's really cool.
I wish we did plays. Although I was like pretty shy. When we had plays in like kindergarten, I would refuse to participate and just stand there in the middle, my arms crossed.
I was always a tree normally. I don't have much acting talent, to be fair.
At primary school, I was always the narrator.
I can see that.
That just pissed me off. They always gave like, I don't know how like saying that offending people, but like the people who was always like in trouble, like the main parts.
Yeah.
No, I've never had that in school. Like the naughty kids, they never got the main part. They just didn't be involved. They normally were just like
at my primary school, it was that like there was one kid who was like really disruptive and really bad, and they gave him the main part.
Maybe he was a very good actor.
I doubt
it. He was awful. It was shit.
No, there's like photos of me.
You're that kid. Tim thinks you were crap. Just so you know.
Yeah. No, there's like photos of me in costume with like my arms crossed and like frowning and refusing to participate.
I had like a tea towel around my shoulders to be a shepherd and like a fake sheep. And then there's one of me as a tree, and you just see me like with my arms out with like some leaves stuck to me.
No, I always refused to do anything.
Yeah.
I was pretty famous for it.
I always wanted to go for the lead roles, but I just wasn't very good and can't sing. Well,
we didn't have lead roles. It was like they just assigned you to something very basic. It was more like dancing things than like plays.
You had to audition in my school. Like you had a proper audition in like the primary
I've never
school.
auditioned for anything.
And like everyone was like proper go out for it, and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to do this in front of people.
We didn't have anything like that.
But so important time of the week. Out of Amigos, what would you give this?
A solid 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so 7 out of 10 Amigos for Rita. What about you, Tim?
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Ooh.
Do you know what?
I know.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 Amigos today.
Wow.
Well, that was a really delayed reaction. Wow.
8.
So,
wait,
do the math again, Rita.
No, I keep messing it up. 8 plus. So that's 7.5 Amigos out of 10 Amigos.
Oh,
not bad.
On the leaderboard, where's that going?
I would say between The Incredibles and Treasure Island.
I would say it's above Treasure Island.
Well, yes, that's where I'm putting it.
Yeah.
Below The Incredibles, but above Treasure Island.
Yes. Okay. So that is where it is.
I mean, Tim, do you agree with that position?
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. That's solid.
It's like Tim's afraid if he doesn't agree, we'll kill him.
So no. Obviously, I think we all enjoyed this week's film.
Yes, definitely more than Aristocats. Thanks for that, Chloe.
Let's not talk about that. I like the Aristocats.
We're not getting
into that debate.
It's boring.
Rita's just uncultured.
How dare you?
So, should we spice it up a little bit and obviously not tell them what we're going to do next week, so they have to like listen in to see what we've done?
I wonder it's because we haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
I've got an idea.
What's your idea?
My idea is my favourite Pixar film.
Timmy, do you only watch Pixar because you recommend Pixar every week?
It's still Disney, but it's my favourite. It's my favourite Pixar film.
Oh, it's going to be Up, isn't it?
No, Monsters Inc.
Monsters. Okay.
I mean, I just recently watched that, but I can watch that again. Actually, I don't mind that.
Yeah, we can do Monsters Inc.
We can do Monsters Inc. I just dying at Tim every time he suggests a Pixar. Rita's like, Tim.
Oh, it's true. Every time he suggests something, it's been Pixar.
It is true, Tim.
He only watches Pixar.
Tim only watches Pixar, and then
you need to branch out.
Also,
yes.
Did anyone watch the new The
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
No, it's on my watch list.
Okay, we're not talking about it then. I was gonna have a little conversation, but if Tim's not watched it yet, we won't do spoilers.
I liked it.
Oh yeah, did we say spoilers? Although this film has been out for like.
I've been in the description. I've been putting this includes spoilers like every week.
Yeah, that's fine. But no, okay. So next week we will be doing Monsters Inc.
Yes.
So that's great.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this week's.
That's it.
Thanks for joining us. If you've got this far again, I don't know what I was gonna say. Follow us on social medias.
Yeah, we can follow us on Instagram at 3Migos the podcast.
Yeah.
And you can follow me on Rita _Grillo. And you can follow Tim on Tim Kitchener97. Did I get that right?
To get that right, but I say I want to plug my Twitter, so change my Twitter name now.
Okay, go on then.
Oh, yeah.
I'm now my Twitter's now at Tim K Edits.
Oh, right. Tim does football edits. If you like,
I'm getting very close to 1,300 followers.
Yeah.
Nearly
if you like dudes kicking balls, go follow Tim.
And I've got a skating Instagram now.
That's right. If you want to watch Chloe fall on her butt,
literally all the time.
Skate with Chloe? No.
Yeah, Skate with Chloe. CHLO. Yeah. I've got like 20 followers. I don't really go on it that often, to be fair. But yeah, if you want to see me fall on my bum a lot.
Yeah.
I've actually got the biggest bruise on my arm. It's quite funny. But that's another story. So yeah, thank you for listening to us. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, day, wherever you are.
Have a good weekend. This comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
Go party at your house with no one else.
Just remember, oh yeah, it's Friday. But whenever you're watching this or listening to us, if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify or
Google
wherever,
Podcasts, Apple
Google
Podcasts, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts.
Listening or watching. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.